I do a wide variety of instruments. Firstly, because my interest in music is very wide. But by doing a big variety of instruments, different shapes, different woods, etc., it gives me a broader understanding of how acoustics work in an instrument. Here we're looking at a contemporary violin. It's fully acoustic and the geometry is perfect. On a violin player can only play an instrument if the geometry is right. And they need to have their hand stops and all that sort of stuff ready. Now, although I'm not a big ukulele fan, I'm trying to change the image of the instrument so that it's not a toy. It's a serious music instrument, something along the lines of a small classical guitar. And in this case, I've used a lattice bracing, very light bracing. The back is braced quite lightly as well. You can hear this one is called the Mandolino Toscano, and it's different to most mandolins in that it has 4 strings and they're nylon. Mandolins are typically got 8 steel strings and it's a very bright instrument. This is much more mellow and it's made in the same way as the lute is made. It's individual pieces, in this case bird's eye maple, beautiful, beautiful wood. So the idea is that it's quite, it's a resonant shell, almost like a natural shell. Yeah, that has different tonal properties. It doesn't tap as loudly because the strings of a violin are driven by a bow, which are extremely powerful. So although it's resonant, but slightly heavier construction than these 2 instruments. This is a modern version of a Renaissance lute. But the biggest difference is that this has metal frets rather than gut-tied frets. Nautilus is something that I appreciate the natural form of this because it forms part of the Fibonacci sequence or the golden ratio. Highly resonant, very, very lightweight. These pieces are about 1.5 millimeters thick and the top is maybe 2 millimeters or less.